This is the best lore experience you can get on YouTube. We make our character real quick, then I read the iconic floating text for you, and then I read every lore text for you we find on our journey. So grab your favorite snack, grab a cool drink, and join me on the adventures of the Sith Warrior through the Empire. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars. Prologue. The Sith Warrior. The Sith Empire tightens its grip on the galaxy. The Galactic Republic and its Jedi defenders lie weakened and vulnerable after the Empire's successful military campaign. With a fragile peace negotiated, the Empire sends all potential Sith to undergo cruel and deadly trials at the Academy on the harsh planet Korriban. Today, one of the Empire's most promising young warriors has been secretly summoned by an influential overseer to face the dark side trials much sooner than expected. Korriban, a cruel planet of rocky red desert and crumbling ruins. Korriban was the homeworld of the ancient Sith, reclaimed by the Empire in recent decades. It's now the site of the Sith Academy, where the Dark Council oversees the training of the new acolytes. Only Sith may come and go freely from the Academy, and for a non-Sith to visit Korriban is a great privilege. Surrounding the Academy are the tombs of the first Dark Lord, used as testing grounds by the Academy's overseers. The tombs remain filled with traps, monstrosities, and relics, even a millennia after their construction, along with the bodies of a generation of failed acolytes.
At last you've arrived. Good, good. There is much to do and every moment is critical. I'm Overseer Tremel. For decades I've administered the trials that prove who is and is not worthy to join the Sith Order. The trials are a chance to weed out the weak. Those who face them either survive and become Sith, or die.
Mark my words, I am destined to be Sith.
It wasn't destiny that brought you here. Yes, you are here and ahead of schedule because of me. I expect you to obey. You face your trials, you serve me, and I will make you the most powerful acolyte here.
Sounds like a plan.
The trials themselves are difficult enough, but they are hardly the greatest threat you face. There's an acolyte here named Vemrin. He's your enemy, and he will try to kill you. We must prepare you.
Let him try. I'll destroy him.
With my guidance, someday you'll destroy all your enemies. That practice sword you've arrived with is insufficient. The blade of lesser acolytes. You need a dominating weapon. In the tomb of Ajunta Paul, there's an old armory. A strong Sith war blade awaits you there. The tomb is thick with claw slugs. Deadly, savage creatures. Be speedy but careful. They've been the end of many an acolyte.
Then I'll have something in common with the beasts.
Once you acquire the war blade, I suggest you spend some time in the tomb bloodying it. Then come to me in my chambers in the Academy.
So guys, with this we start out, and you might ask yourself, why did I curate our own outfit, but wow, wow, it's just Korriban, the home and legacy of the Sith. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, like absolutely stunning. Why did I curate an outfit for us, but didn't choose a unique lightsaber? Why is this the starting weapon? And my simple answer for this is, I think we have to earn it. I think we have to earn it. Valley of the Dark Lords. Since the dawn of the Empire, the Valley of the Dark Lords has been the final resting place for the galaxy's most legendary Sith. Carved into the rock walls and anointed with the blood of 1,000 slaves. The valley's tombs are monuments to the influence and strength of their interred lords. A tomb's construction can require decades. Construction begins long before death claims its eventual occupant, and ending long after. With the defeat of the Sith Empire in the Great Hyperspace War, Korriban was abandoned, with only ancient statues to guard over the valley. Grave robbers and cave-ins wore down the tomb for 1,000 years, until the Sith returned and restored Korriban to its former glory. Excavations into the rediscovered tombs are now underway, and already Sith wonder who will be the next great warrior to lie among the legends of the Valley of the Dark Lords.
Incident contained. Disgusting creatures. Blasted slugs! They're swarming again! Get them under control!
Excuse me, Acolyte. Sergeant Corman, 5th Infantry Company, Korriban Regiment. Can I talk to you?
Speak freely, Sergeant.
Thank you. You're the Acolyte Overseer Tremel had brought in special, right? Heading down in the tomb to show what you're made of?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, here's your chance to not only show off for the Overseers, but start building ties to the Imperial military as well. I'm here commanding a hard target mission to exterminate claw slugs in this tomb. They're horrific things. Mouths bigger than your head. I've lost 3 squads of good men fighting them. They come in packs. They'll swallow a man whole.
If you're trying to talk me out of this, it won't work.
Understood. I was hoping you could assist my operation while you're in there. The damn claw slugs breed so fast there's no way to wipe them out conventionally. So we started targeting their egg chambers. They went insane. We managed to get explosives to all of the egg chambers, but the claw slugs were all over us before we could detonate them.
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
Don't underestimate those claw slugs, sir. They're smarter than they look.
Claw slugs. Hulking, worm-like creatures with pinched legs gaping maws and teeth of claw slugs are among the most dangerous species on Korriban. Not only can they shear a man in half or swallow him in whole, they can project their vile, venomous spit great distances, hatched from eggs laid hundreds at a time by their queens, and blessed with a short incubation period. These hideous monsters can infest and overrun an area in no time. A century ago, a notorious hunter named Regan Hatu was contracted to bring a live claw slug queen to an eccentric hut for a gala celebration. The beast was meant to be the highlight of the hut's annual gladiatorial tournament, but when Regan arrived on Hutta and opened his cargo bay, some 400 claw slugs poured out, consuming the hunter as well as the hut. To this day, the sound made when a batch of claw slugs hatched is called Hut's cry. So, these are the stakes. This is the first enemy we will ever face in this game.
I heard the explosions when you set off the charges. Outstanding, sir.
So, here we have our ability trainers. They can tell us
Remember, peace is
not
a
anything
lie.
now, and it will not change because earlier in the game they told us our abilities became. Today is more smart, we just get it directly into our action bars and that's it. Oh, there is an iPad. Datapad. Imperial Edict. Imperial Edict 936. Mercenaries have taken advantage of the claw slug's infestation of the tomb of a Junta Paul, stealing valuable artifacts from its depths, a situation wholly unacceptable. You are authorized to use deadly force to send these mercenaries a message that further desecration will not be tolerated. The task is dangerous, and a hazard pay has been authorized. See me at the medical center upon completing your mission. See me at the medical center upon completing your mission. For your compensation, Sergeant Reichel. Task: defeat tomb looters, 0 out of 10. Recover artifacts, 0 out of 3. Okay, we're gonna do this. I always assume when I pick up this message that there's some warning to not use explosives or something to not damage the tomb even further, but no, we can. Okay, choose. Let's have a look at both. I think they're just completely the same, and I choose the one with the more distinct picture. And of course equip it, as well as the gloves we get before. Maybe we should use our experience buff, and then... It's already nice, glowing like a real red lightsaber, and it reminds me of a lance from a Knights tournament. It's clearly a very distinct weapon, and you can wonder, with the Codex entries we discovered so far, did the ancient Sith use weapons like this when Ajunta Paul discovered them? They already had the Force, but no advanced technology. Maybe this was what they had. But on the other way, why is this weapon in Ajunta Paul's grave? Did he and his people bring it with them when they came here? Or was it gifted to him by the ancient pureblood Sith? This would speak for the argument. It was used by them at the time of his arrival. Did this exiled Jedi already have lightsabers? I think so, but write me in the comments if you know something more specific about this. I'm always interested in learning more. Locations: Tomb of Ajunta Paul. Before the Empire, before the Sith Order, Ajunta Paul was the very first Dark Lord. Once a Jedi Master, Ajunta Paul learned how to create and shape life itself through the Force. An art the Jedi feared and sought to end. In an act of defiance, he turned his newfound power against the Jedi Order and rebelled. In the end, the Jedi banished Ajunta Paul and his followers, exiling them to the Outer Rim, where the exiles found Korriban and a force-wielding native species called the Sith. Ajunta Paul impressed the Sith with his power and technology, and the Sith soon revered the exiles as gods. From his seat of power on Korriban, Ajunta Paul was named Dark Lord of the Sith and founded the Sith Empire. Upon his death, Ajunta Paul's body was entombed in the Valley of Dark Lords. After millennia of sandstorms, cave-ins, and warfare, the tomb still stands as a testament of its lasting influence. And you can only wonder, what if the Jedi just killed the exiles? It's not pretty Jedi-like, but it would have avoided their the creation of their biggest enemy so far. And Ajunta Paul himself and the Sith, we are a pureblood Sith, and we were originally just ruled by human Jedi before becoming this great civilization. That's pretty fascinating, if you ask me. And the Valley of the Dark Lords reminds me pretty much of the Valley of the Kings in Egypt, if you ask me.
This academy is pointless. Fall before our might. We need no masters.
Tremble, like the vermin you are.
The Sith Academy. Rising above the Valley of the Dark Lords, the Sith Academy is a monument to the power of the dark side and the might of the Sith Empire. Would-be students throughout Imperial space compete for the privilege of studying within the Academy halls, but only those strong in the Force are selected, and most of these perish in the struggle to become Sith. Beyond the training rooms lay many secrets that remain hidden to all but the most powerful Sith Lords. Higher levels contain chambers for the members of the Dark Council, where few living creatures are permitted. Whispered rumors suggest that the Emperor himself has a sanctum within the Academy, but no one has seen the Emperor on Korriban for many years.
You are a waste of my time.
I just thought they were spawn blocking and trolling.
You will regret this.
So, and only one acolyte remains that has to be killed. I think he was always spawning like here.
My father will hear of this!
Perfect. Sounds like Malfoy. So, huh? And by the way, I just love
You are a
Sith
waste of my
Academy,
time.
space. Ah, this is he.
Is
Space
he
Hogwarts,
maybe
space
just that
Slytherin.
too many people attack him and that's why he is then attacked by too many people and I don't get him? Maybe that's a damage question?
I'm glad someone finally shut them up. Saves me the effort.
So, and now we finally have. This here is the datapad quest to eliminate the grave robbers.
I have taken care of your problem with the looters in the tomb.
Ah, then I'll assume my men are dead. Even so, you have done us a great service. Their loss is your gain, I suppose.
I am most thankful.
Yes, sir.
Organizations. Tomb Raiders. The ancient Sith tombs of Korriban have long been the target of raiders and treasure seekers with dreams of valuable plunder, while many are the minions and hirelings of Sith Lords hoping to lay their hands on powerful relics. Others are daring fortune hunters who came from the off-world and risk conflict with the Sith. Occasionally arrive stowed away on ships, but a more organized group, led by an eccentric underworld figure, has infiltrated the shipment of slaves sent to the Red Planet. Once on the surface, the slaves sneak into the tombs. Few ever leave Korriban, but those who survive are paid handsomely for their trouble. High risk, high reward activity, you would say. So guys, I hope you liked the first episode. We will see what Tremel has for us in the next one, and yeah, stick around. See you there.